It's mid-morning in darkest Lunenburg County, 14th of January, 2024. I'm going to talk about the realities of being here. This isn't like the city. There are skills and skill sets that improve your comfort, your ability to get shit done in all environments. Today we're just going to talk about going back to, like I like to call, first principles. Not new or original to me, but that's what we're going to talk about. So, standing here, let's look at taking stock of my situation. Am I too cold? Am I likely to get colder? What's the weather? Is it changing? Is there a storm coming in? How far am I from shelter, from supply? What do I have with me to improve my comfort levels? Alternatively, am I too warm? Is the weather warming up? Have I been working too hard? Am I sweating? And is it likely to get cold when the sun goes down? I could end up going into hypothermia. How do I feel? Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? Do I have supplies with me to change that situation if necessary? Do I have access to an alternative supply source in a reasonable length of time before I start to fail as a result of that? Am I injured? Am I ill? Do I have someone with me who is injured or ill or simply weaker than me? Am I here of my own free will? Or am I here because of the demands of an external force? For example, am I searching for someone who needs to be found before the sun goes down? Am I out here for some reason of someone else behaving badly? But let's just go back and assume this is like a camping trip, a recreational hike. I simply was needing to get out in the woods, and that's what this is today. So no, I'm not cold, and I know what to do if I do get cold. I could build a fire if something stupid happened, like I needed to warm up because I fell in the water, fell through the ice. It's not particularly cold. We did have a very warm front come through after a protracted period of cold. So it's around between 3 and 4 degrees Celsius right now. So the woods, though, due to rotting vegetation and the fact that I'm standing in the middle of a hemlock swamp, lots of standing water around. The amount of rain we've had so far this winter has built a lot of standing water. And traveling in a straight line through the woods is not necessarily an easy thing if you're not wearing knee-high rubber boots or some other kind of waterproof footwear, or you have no fucks to give and don't care about wet feet, or can't afford to. I have enough knowledge and skill to get out of here, even if I was more than the distance I am away from my base. I also have people who know where I've gone and what I'm up to a point, because let's be honest, if it's going to be any good at all to you, you don't really know what you're up to completely. I felt a call to be out here today, and I don't yet know why, other than I'm having a hell of a good time. It smells wonderful, feels wonderful. So yeah, the basics of life. Am I hot? Am I too hot? Am I too cold? Am I hungry? Am I thirsty? What happens if I get injured? A lot of that is simply prevention, but Murphy comes along on every trip, and you just can't give him an opportunity to fuck you over. Anyway, that's enough for the moment, and we'll get back to this presently.